Let me introduce you, Julianne Hough, and Kevin Woolman. Kenny plays Kevin Bacon, which I think is awesome. So let's just get right into it, man. What was it like? Oh, I'm sorry. This is the director. His name is Brewer. He's the brain behind this awesome remake. You know what? Let me start right there. What was it like remaking something so classic like Footloose?
It was pretty daunting because there's a lot of great fans of the original, but the thing is that the three of us are really big fans of the original, and we didn't want to make something really silly. We wanted to do something that was respectful but contemporary, and really I think we had to get the right cast. And obviously Julianne is incredible in the movie, but if you went back in 1984 and saw the movie with me back in the day, I didn't know who Kevin Bacon was, I didn't know who Sarah Jessica Parker was, so we really wanted to get a fresh cast, someone who could really bring something alive to it. Kenny, Wormald, Julianne Hough definitely brought it.
Now, how did you get the role, Kenny? Because there was some speculation that it was going to go to a couple of different actors, and then boom, you just came out of the woodwork and you got the role.
Stole it.
I just went into audition when those other guys were attached. It was a musical. It's going to be like the stage version on film, and then Paramount changed their mind and went with this guy to direct it, and he wanted to make it true and a grounded film like the original, so they just went on a casting hunt. I walked into the room and read for him.
Did you have to do any dancing moves to
I did that exact move you just did.
But there was another thing. I just want to bring it up right now. You guys, you were on Dancing with the Stars. Do you know how to do the shuffle? You know, like the LMFAO shuffle, or the Dougie, or
It's basically the Running Man.
Well, I know it is, but
I mean, come on.
So then I will take that as a yes. Okay, what about you? When did you get the call? What was going through your mind?
Yeah, mine was a little different because I was attached when it was a musical, so and that's when they decided that they wanted to go back into the direction of the original, which was like a drama with dancing in it rather than singing and dancing. So I actually auditioned again. Craig came on and was gonna cast a whole new slew of people and wanted to do it on his own, and I read the script and I loved it so much more than the other one, just because it was like the original, and I'm such a fan of the original. I didn't want anybody to mess it up, and so I went back and I auditioned for Craig, and I was like, please, you understand, this is the chance for me to actually show that I want to be an actress. Whereas the other one was very heavily dancing and singing, so this is serious acting. So we're excited.
Yeah, this is your first big movie, right?
Yes, it is.
I hope, because I feel really stupid if she was in a couple other movies. She's like, no, you didn't see that other movie I was in?
Well,
Burlesque.
I was in Burlesque, but I was
that movie. Okay, so this is a big deal for you guys. Now, are you going to be doing more country singing? Because you are an artist, obviously. Now you're an actress. Which one are you going to be more pushing a lot of your energy towards?
I mean, right now I've got so much, focus on the film, and we're just going to... Basically, number one priority right now is just to let everybody know that Footloose is out there, and that you guys should go see it, because I think a lot of people are prejudging it before they go see it. Why would you remake Footloose? But honestly, we've been changing minds. Everybody keeps seeing the screeners and are like, oh my gosh, we love it, and so that's number one. And then, of course, yeah, I still have, my music. I'm just kind of waiting for the right time to release it. So.
Kenny, was it pretty intimidating to take that role? It's such a classic. What was going through your mind? Was it oh my God?
Oh, well, I was a huge fan of the original, and I thought Kevin Bacon was the man, when he's dancing in the warehouse going crazy. So, yeah, to step into his shoes, quote unquote, it was definitely challenging, but having this guy steer us in the right direction was very helpful.
Did you reach out to Kevin Bacon to help me?
No, I think Craig and him had a coffee meeting kind of before we started to get his blessings. But we're excited for him to see the film because we all loved him in the original. So hopefully he likes our version.
Now, what are the main? Is there anything different? Obviously it's a little less clothing, a little bit more modern cars. I don't know.
Just a little modern clothing.
I think a lot of people look back on Footloose and they forget it. Because when I saw it when I was 13, it wasn't cheesy, it wasn't simple, it had a hard edge to it. You know, Ariel was a very complicated character. You know, she was hurt, she had this trauma in her life, and she was acting out, she was being very uncharacteristic of what she was supposed to be. But Ren McCormick was this moral guy, like everybody's afraid of him, but really he says no to drugs, you know, when Ariel starts getting heavy with him, he wants to respect her, and, you know, even when he has like the problems with the city council, like he puts on a tie and he's being very respectful. So the one thing that we tried to do was to remind people with a slight change in the movie that the reason why all these laws were enacted was because there was a really bad rep where 5 teenagers were killed. So we try to make it where you understand a little bit more of where the parents are coming from in this movie instead of necessarily demonizing them. It's much more relevant, I think, today.
Very cool, very cool. Pre-screening happening tonight at Mall of America. You guys are doing an autograph signing too at around like 4:30 at the Mall of America. So if you guys want to get a picture, autograph, definitely stop on by. Now you guys are going to be at the fair most of the day. Have you been at such an extravagant fair?
I have actually been here, probably a couple years ago, just with my music.
Okay,
so yeah, it's good to be back.
Are you going to eat any weird food? Like,
What can we eat that's weird?
Okay.
We heard about some stuff, but we want to know the weirdest.
it depends on where you're going to go because, you know, the sweet tooth, I would say deep fried cookie dough, right guys? There we go, some deep fried cookie dough. If you just want a meaty snack, you can get big fat bacon, where they just give you a huge slab of bacon.
I'm a fan of the fried cheese curd.
The fried cheese.
Maybe we should have some big fat
Do
bacon.
you guys have any questions for the stars of Footloose? Any Q&A we want to do here?
Come on.
Shout it out. Go ahead.
What was the hardest movie you had to learn?
Hardest move? I'd say there's one part where I'm swinging from a chain like way above the ground, and there were stunt guys and coordinators and all this crazy stuff, and I was a little scared for my life. So the dancing stuff, I've been dancing forever, so I would say that was the hardest thing I had to learn.
Anything else?
It's an action movie, by the way.
Go ahead, ma'am.
No way. No sneak peeks, you gotta see it.
Nothing.
Unless you give me something like a fried cookie dough, then maybe I'll do a little move for
There
it.
we go.
Yeah, just for you.
I'll meet you over there.
All right, anything else? Anything else? All right, make sure you guys check them out tonight, Mall of America. They're going to be there around 4:30, signing autographs. If you didn't get a poster, stop by the KDWB warehouse, and I believe we have a couple more pre-screening passes too. So thank you so much, guys, for
Guys, go see the movie.
Enjoy your time at the fair.